Hello, friends.
Hello.
How's it going today? It is February 28th, normally the last day of February,
Wouldn't any other year.
but it's a leap year, so we get an extra whole day here. Isn't that exciting?
So it is.
It's nice to see all of you tonight, and we are hanging out in Grove City, Ohio. We are just a few miles away from Evie.
Yes.
We'll be picking her up first thing in the morning, and she'll be headed back to St. Louis with us very shortly after that. So we're pretty excited about that. It's going to be great. Nice to see you over there, Katy, as well as Bridget. Bridget's joining in tonight. Look at that over there on Instagram. Oh, and Chris and Mimi Makes by Wendy. That sounds fun. Hi, Billy Joe. Hi, Tiffany over there on YouTube. It's nice to see you guys. Still working. Okay, so I finished my cookies last night, and I started on my cakes. So they're birthday cakes, and I got the pedestals done, and I'm working on the icing drips right now. So they're coming out really nicely, and we got to hang out with our friends last night for a little while. Dean watched a new couple of reality shows.
Yeah, Matt was just watching game shows.
Yeah.
I went inside for a minute, and I got sucked in, and Katy came in, and we actually met Heather.
We saw Heather, yeah.
Heather was dress shopping for her stepdaughter's wedding.
Yes.
And she got done early, came home, and we hung out for a little bit.
Yep.
And talked, and we went to bed pretty early last night.
We did.
Like 9:30.
It ended up like hailing and storming and all kinds of stuff. It like stormed a lot, and there was snow this morning out on the car when we came out. So
hey, Anita.
Hi, Anita. Thank you. It's looking really good, isn't it? I really like it. The cupcakes are all done. I like the cupcakes the best, I think. Somebody.
Now that I know they're cupcakes.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you guys or not, but there's somebody in the group who did I know Evie's that did a whole cow of just cupcakes. And I'm like, that is such a great idea. Why can't I be brave and do that?
The cupcake cow.
The cupcake cow. Because it's one of the 2-color ones, and I kind of like it. I think it'd be really cute if it had a a variegated for the cupcake wrapper. I think that would be super cute.
I actually think it would be good if you had the dark for the cupcake bottom and
Maybe I'll trade out one of these other ones. Because I'm not going to do the pie slices. I think I'm going to do the donut. But I could just do another cupcake at the top.
You could. You have all the control.
I do have all the creative power. Hey, it's our friend.
Yes.
Whose name I can't remember.
I can. It's Beach House Knits.
Okay, so funny story about Beach House Knits. All right. So Dean and I moved to Muncie, Indiana, and Dean went to residency in 2014. And while he was there, one of the residents there who was a year ahead of him actually ended up starting a couple of months before they did because she had breast cancer and it was going through treatment. So she was like 9 months behind or something like that. So, and that's our friend Erica.
We spent a lot of time with her, and she was one of our good friends while we were there.
And she's super into knitting. And while she was there, she came into the yarn shop one day when I owned it, and she got yarn to make a double knit scarf that was the journey to Mordor through the Shire, and is this epic scarf. And she made it for her boyfriend at the time, who very quickly became her husband. So that's Nathan Beach. And so one time we went to a festival and we met this person, and I noticed that her last name was Beach. And I was like, I know someone named Beach. Do you know this person? Because that's a kind of an odd last name. And she goes, oh yeah, that's totally that's my brother and sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Or no, brother-in-law and sister. Yeah. And his wife. And we were like, it is such a small world. Anyway, Beach House Knits whose name I can't remember. I'm sorry, dear.
It's Jill.
It's Jill.
Mhm.
Dang it. Okay, Jill Beach. She's awesome, and she designs patterns, and they are gorgeous. And one of her most recent ones was with Plaid Yarn Co.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and I think it's Sunset cardigan.
Yeah,
That seems right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Plaid is one of the yarns we have on the truck, and who will also be our guest speaker this weekend, or in a couple weeks at Eureka Fiber News. It's not this weekend.
Not this weekend.
Sorry.
I'm not ready.
In a couple of weeks at Eureka Fiber in the Ozarks. So we are super excited about that. So hi, Jill. It's nice to see you. Sorry for that weird roundabout story. Anyway, but yes.
It's a small-ish, like small world in the fiber community. So
it isn't, but it's really nice to have that. So yes, Evie is coming home very soon, and we'll have her back in Northwest Arkansas on Friday afternoon, and we will be finish loading up what we can in the truck for this weekend as we go and celebrate the 10th anniversary with Get Stitching in Tulsa on Saturday. So yeah,
our the builder, the person who's been running our renovation, sent us a picture. He was talking about the mirror, which we had already known about. There was basically a bolt that's not there on the mirror on the inside. Like when you open the door, you can see the bolt not there on the inside. And the mirror's on. It's not going anywhere. There are other bolts holding it in. But he just mentioned
it's a little loose.
He was like, "Oh yeah, I just wanted to mention this." But he sent a picture with it. And we were like, "Oh yes, the mirror." Anyway, the paint job looks awesome.
Not paint,
or not
it's
paint,
a wrap.
The wrap job looks awesome.
It looks so good.
We were very excited.
We were oohing and awing over that. Anyway, so we drove to Grove City today from St. Louis, where we stayed last night. And did you get to work?
Mm-hmm.
And we went to Best Buy, and we got a new laptop for the yarn truck
business laptop.
Hi, Sherry. And it'll be our business laptop, and Dean is loading it with all the things, and so we were hoping to get to film from it tonight, but apparently
tomorrow
Chrome was not being cooperative.
So tomorrow night we should be able to maybe have like two.
I think we can do two
streams. Like I can come in on one of them. I don't know how you want to do that with the truck, and
I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow night.
We'll plan it.
It's gonna be fun. We'll have it all.
We'll probably be on two devices, whether it's two laptops or a phone. Probably do like one laptop and a phone.
Yeah. So, hopefully that will be, and maybe one of us will be inside the shop.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
we'll do one from inside the shop and then one.
So tomorrow night we will be at YarnCom in St. Louis from 6 to 8 for sure. That is a Secret Pearl Society meetup for stitching and stitch help. And then we'll probably be there a few minutes early, maybe an hour early.
Yeah.
I think we'll be there around 5. You won't be able to miss us. I will put it that way.
Yes.
So, yes. And I know a lot of you saw our reel earlier today of us driving. So the rental car is okay.
It's all right.
It's small. It's filled up right now. So
we picked a few things. We'll get some
basically
to test out how it looks in there, where things might go. Because we've thought endlessly about where to put things in there, but until we see it and really figure out how things look while they're hanging up, it's just not the same. So
it's really not. So we're gonna work on that.
We brought a sample
and
stuff.
We'll have that set up tomorrow there, and we're staying overnight in St. Louis again. So we'll be broadcasting live from St. Louis from YarnCom. So what else did we do today?
Well, we went to Best Buy. We actually went into Michael's and Target.
We did go to Michael's.
Just kind of killing time. And
yeah, that was fun. I hadn't been in there in a while. And then we went to Target. What did we get at Target? Oh, we went down the Barbie aisle.
We spent the most time there. We don't, obviously we don't have kids. We have a couple younger nieces, but we were kind of astounded at the variety of Barbies that are available these days.
And it was so fun. There were good ones. There were really good ones.
Not just for variety's sake, but they thought about this and put a lot of thought.
It was really cool. So I was
All
pretty
the
happy doing that.
jobs and careers that Barbie
We
could
also looked at
have,
all the
and-
board games.
Yes, board
So
games.
we don't have any room for board games right now. Actually, we have room for board games. They're just hanging out on at Sarah and Peter's house. So
We'll have a couple of small portable board games. with us.
probably I think Llamas Unleashed will be going with us, and Parks, one of my favorite ones. It's like really
maybe a
small.
knitting card game.
Some of the knitting ones, so knitting the card game and Arch Ravels will probably be going with us. And I'm supposed to be getting an Arch Ravels expansion someday.
I forgot you even did that.
I have to change my address sometime with them.
Oh, you did that. Oh, you said you did that.
I don't know if I found them or not. We'll figure that out. XYZ Games is really cool.
Kickstarter, right?
Kickstarter, yeah. It's a backer kit. Anyway. So yeah. I did bring sock sacks with us. So Sue's from Knit Two Together, we brought all of the sweary bags and we brought all the sock sacks that we have. And some of those are new, so they're not even on the website yet.
Oh,
So yeah. And
well, you got an email about it like 12 days ago.
whoops, didn't miss that. I totally missed that. I'm not very good at reading my email, guys.
It's one of those Kickstarter emails that's like, we didn't forget about you. It's been forever. We're sorry. Things happen.
So yeah. Anyway, so what else is going on? We went and ate at this awesome like Japanese restaurant for dinner, and I had sushi, or I had deep fried rolls, but
it was. Yeah. I mean,
and then Dean had
I had steak and chicken hibachi,
which was really good.
I would say it was like slightly above average. Like, I mean, it was nothing like earth shattering, but man, we were really hungry.
We were really hungry.
It was delicious.
So what do you guys get when you go to? Do you go to Japanese restaurants? What do you guys get? I want to know. I need to know that. Oh,
they're opening the Pledge Manager March 1st.
Okay, so we can be able to
update your shipping.
Oh,
address.
good. That's like 2 days from now. Because I thought that my address was locked in on the backer kit, and I was like, I don't want that because it's at our old address, and like they take my packages and hoard them. They're mean.
I'm gonna move that.
Okay, they're probably not that mean. They probably just like, oh look, a package that's not addressed to us. Where do we can't do anything with this, which is probably more likely what's going on. But still,
I'm actually gonna forward that to myself. So
yeah, because Dean will be way more apt to do something with that because I won't. We all know that that's not happening. Anyway,
we talked about how Katie's email is
we have talked about that.
It's a fun place.
So we what did we talk? We talked about something today. Oh, so what we decided is for our continued lives, what we're going to do is once a week on Wednesdays. So starting March 6th, we will be live at 7 p.m. and we'll probably do an hour.
I think an hour.
So I think we'll do an hour.
It depends. We may not always do an hour.
Right. But
most of the time, once we get going on like show season and stuff, like we'll have plenty to talk about. So yeah, we'll plan to do an hour. Might not always last an hour, but that'll be the
But every Wednesday at 7 Central, we will be doing a live, and then we're going to try to pick back up, doing our Yarn Adventure updates, the notes that are also on YouTube, which are just kind of like me sitting there crafting and talking about random stuff. So I think we'll have plenty of content for that. So that's kind of nice to do. Hi, Jazz over there on Instagram. Nice to see you today. She has been like walking and knitting at the same time, which I
did you see her thing today?
Yeah, I'll show you. I don't remember. I probably did. I just wasn't paying attention that it was her. So we definitely decided Wednesdays moving forward at 7 p.m. Central. So 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Mountain, etc., etc. So,
Loopy Mango Urban Cowboy Jacket.
Ooh, that's fun. That's awesome. Well, she's got one more day. So, Jazz, I can't wait to see how that goes. Hi, Wendy. How's it going over there? Hello, Amber. Nice to see you guys. So it's always nice to see our friends.
It is.
So I'm excited. I like having all these awesome connections with different people. Doing three color color work, which does not make for the prettiest back, but it's
It's not bad.
it's just a little messier than I normally would do. So like this is 3-color and this is 2. And so it's just like a little messier than I normally would have. And so I have to concentrate pretty hard on like what I'm doing. So that's why I keep looking at my knitting. 2-color, I can pretty well just like count in my head and knit, but 3, it's a little more complicated. I got to catch floats and try not to drop everything. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're almost done. So Jazz is still working on the dot pebble lambs, and now she's up to 3. So are you making like one for each lamb that was born this year so far? Or how many lambs do we have this year? Jazz, I need to know.
Yeah.
She's got lambs that have come along here and there. So I'd love to hear about those. And then what?
It got really cold. I don't know where. I guess all of you are coming from different places, but
oh my gosh,
yesterday in St. Louis it got up to like 85 or 87.
It was 87 degrees yesterday,
and then this morning all the way 27. Here, it was. I mean, we from the time we left, it was 27, and it actually got down to 26 at one point.
It got down to 24 when we went through Indy.
Yeah, it was. It was very chilly. The wind was blowing like 20 miles an hour.
Rita, that sounds awesome that you got to knit for 2.5 hours today.
Anita.
Yeah. Who did I say?
Rita.
I
was like, where'd that come
I have
from?
no idea. Okay. Anita, that sounds awesome that you got to knit for that long today. Yeah, Tiffany, she does need to put some more pictures out there of the babies.
6.
She says that she was just trying to use different yarns this time, but they have 6 Gulf Coast native sheep lambs that were born this year. So far, I think.
Right.
That may be all of them.
I think that's all of them.
I think it's all of them.
Yeah.
So, congratulations on your growing flock. We love to see those pictures of those babies. Tiffany, go check out
Marlin Farms Fiber on Instagram.
Marlin Fiber Farm.
Ooh, I thought it was maybe. I'm not sure.
Marlin Fiber Farm in Texas.
Okay.
So, if you search the hashtag 29 minutes for 29 days, you can find her post.
Marlin Farms Fiber.
Marlin Farms Fiber. Why did I think that?
That was right. You all witnessed
I was wrong.
Right there. That was good.
There, I was wrong. I don't know your names.
Shetland lambs are next. Maybe that was lambs. Yeah.
Marlin Farms Fiber. Okay. Okay. So Shetland lambs are next, and I saw Lavender Loon picked up some new babies, some CVMs.
Oh yeah.
And to go with her Shetlands and her flock, and she's going to be growing her flock to do mostly
cool
in-house produced yarn. So, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was 6 lambs. So Tiffany, I pulled up the Instagram just so you could see. Ooh, that's really. Whoa.
No.
Oh, there we go. There's a little lamb. A little lammy from the Marlin Farms Fiber.
Yes.
Really hard to see, but there you go.
Anyway, yeah. I don't know. There's stuff to talk about. I just can't remember what we talked about.
We spent a long time yesterday talking about what we were going to do with the truck, like where we were going to put things in the truck. I mean, we spent a long time thinking about this. I mean, we designed the entire inside of the truck, but
we don't know.
We just were planning, we know there's going to be hard decisions about like, well, this is not going to make the cut. It's not going to make the truck with us. But
there's also like the whole, like, we're going to try to, we don't know exactly how it's all going to flow in the end. So I don't know. It's just, it could work. It could not.
So Sherry has some St. Louis food recommendations.
Mm-hmm.
So she has 3 fabulous off the beaten path food places that we need to try. Crepes and Treats for breakfast. Stella Blue's fabulous bulgogi bowls. And Headless Bat pizza.
All right.
I have not heard of
I-
any of those. Actually.
We'll ask, we'll talk to Heather about
Yeah.
that and see what she's got plans for dinner tomorrow night. After we do our secret Pole Society thing. So yeah, that's fun. Dean's gonna look all this up.
I go like.
He has to go look it up because that's his thing. I know, Billy Joe, aren't those lambs cute? Yes, adorbs, right? For sure, over there on YouTube. The other thing I want to tell you, we are going to start doing a make along for a t-shirt. It will start the Wednesday
13th?
after
20.
Yeah, the Wednesday after
Eureka
Fiber in the Ozarks.
So March 20th.
Yes. And that will be I'll post some more information about that. But basically, if you have a t-shirt style pattern, so anything with raglan sleeves or satin sleeves that are short sleeved or something to that effect, and just a real basic like crew neck top, your basic t-shirt style of sweater. That's what we will be working on. So if you want to sew it, if you want to crochet it, you want to macrame it, I don't care. Like, do things that make you happy. If you want to like needle felt it, I guess that's a thing.
You could do whatever.
You could totally do that.
So March 20th, we're gonna.
So March 20th, we're gonna start that, and we'll get some graphics going for that. If you are interested next week in the area, don't forget on Monday night we have the knitting group that meets at Tawnytown Winery at 4:30 to 7, and we'd love to have you there. Yes, Jazz, pick your own pattern. I'll give some recommendations for patterns, but probably not till at least tomorrow. Okay, what was I thinking? Then on Tuesday, the Knitwits group is going to be meeting in Eureka Springs. They meet on the first and third Tuesdays of every month. So at the community center in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. So we would love to have you come and visit there. And then every Tuesday afternoon, at Rick's Bakery in Rogers, you guys are always welcome to join us in Rogers, Arkansas from 1 to 4. So that's the Tink group, and they are also a ton of fun. I enjoy that. I'm going to miss being around them all the time.
Yeah, we'll try to bring back the truck a few times and set up at Rick's.
Yeah, we've been picking up a couple of extra new dates and new locations the last week or so. We got some confirmation about some things, and we unfortunately had to cancel a couple of dates, just kind of moving things around and like where we're based at, and just where it flows a little better for us, and where is better for the truck this year.
Now that we're like actually going to be out all the time, we're not going to want to go from like far East Coast to somewhere in the West, back.
There are some weeks that we are definitely doing that. We're going to from Fargo to North Carolina. So,
it can't be helped sometimes, but
we're going to have fun doing it. So we'll definitely be starting. Billy Joe, that is actually a thing we're doing, by the way, over there on YouTube. We're driving from Fargo to, hopefully, if we get in, to South Carolina. Or North Carolina.
To Southern Comforts, yeah.
To Southern Comforts in
we actually haven't heard. Yeah, we haven't heard from Southern Comforts yet.
But I think.
But they had actually asked you. They had come out.
They had talked to me about
coming. So
I think that's going to come together.
But yeah, and then we would be going from there to Pittsburgh, which we just found out today that we're going to be.
We're going to be doing Pittsburgh.
PGH Fiberfest.
In Pittsburgh in August, and then
24th and 25th.
And then we're going to head from there up to see our friends at Twisted Stitchers, hopefully in Prior Lake, Minnesota.
There's something else in between there.
Is there? No.
Michigan. Yeah, Michigan Fiberfest. Fargo.
Oh.
North Carolina, Michigan, Pittsburgh.
Then back to.
Yeah,
August is going to be nuts. But that's okay. We'll talk to you about it every week.
Yep, we will see you. Every week in August.
So yeah, that's what's going on there. Yes. So, Jazz, do you want crochet pattern? Do you want knit pattern? What do you want to challenge yourself with here? I can find lots of really cool stuff for t-shirts and or like, whatever you want to do. So let me know about that. Oh
Billy Joe
yeah.
says talk to Erica for pointers on the drive because she makes it twice a year. Fargo or from North Dakota to
Yes.
North Carolina.
I think it's gonna be fun.
I think we're gonna have the whole week to. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll finish up in Fargo on Sunday.
I mean, we covered from Ohio to Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas, this week.
in
Back
2 days,
and forth
yeah,
in 2
which
days.
we would not be doing in 2 days.
No, we're gonna spread it out over the whole week. I am so ready to do that. So I'm ready to spread out some of our travel. So we're not like these 8-hour days kill me. They're like
we want them to be the exception for sure.
Yeah, definitely have been. I had motion sick the other day, so I was like,
you were kind of on the verge of it all day today. I drove for a couple of hours, but I mean, interstate, completely flat. The roads were not terrible.
In Illinois because there's like nothing there.
Everything
on
is just
I-70,
like flat
nothing.
as a board, and Katie's like just barely hanging on to not being nauseated over there.
It was a rough day.
To be fair, you were knitting with a chart.
I was knitting
color work,
with a chart and 3-color color work. So So I mean, it really wasn't like I wasn't doing things.
Jess says she thinks she has a knit pattern book.
Ooh, that'll be fun. Yeah.
What are you gonna do for yours?
I'm thinking another rocket tee. I really like that one. It's a V-neck with the cap sleeve and the stripes, but I think I might do it in a more solid color. Not in the mohair this time.
Yeah.
Because I like the mohair, but I figured out last year that like mohair makes me itch, and so I just can't do it. So Surrey makes me happier, which is great. I have Surrey.
Yeah.
I can make it work. And then I did that Plenilune tee from Alicia Plummer. That's my test knit, and I think I would like to try to do maybe a tee and do some breast dart modifications. So a little better fitting.
Yeah, you talked about that
So I think that may be where I head with that. So yeah, I have some options, and we have some really great yarn, like some linen silk blends that would be beautiful and those kind of things. So I really think that may be what we do.
Cattails.
The Coleman.
Oh, the Coleman. Yeah.
The Coleman is a linen. And then there's also...
It's like 50-50 linen silk. Yeah.
Yeah, linen silk is lovely from Queen City Yarn. And then we also have an alpaca linen silk from Apothecary. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of... haven't heard much from her lately, but when we see her at Eureka, I'll probably restock of that. So, hey, it's my sister.
It is your sister.
She's over on Instagram.
Look
hey,
at that.
sister.
She's on Instagram. She's like, oh, they're live.
So yeah, we're gonna make t-shirts. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a fun, just something you can wear in the summertime.
Yeah. Just something light, I think you're looking for.
Yeah, just something light. I think lighter weight yarn is the way to go with that. So definitely. So, may take you a little longer, Jazz, but it'll be good. So
can you see it? You know.
Well, I saw you join, so Sarah, I can see that you are watching our video.
Certain cable length for t-shirt.
So
probably no need.
I like a little bit smaller than whatever your widest circumference is. So like if I make a 50-inch sweater, I prefer to have like 47-inch needles for the body of my sweater. So it's just like a little bit smaller, not too much smaller, because otherwise it gets all bunched up and funny. But I've definitely done sweaters on all sizes, really. I have some 50s. I have some, so that's usually what I do. And then we have needles. We have needles and we have cables. If you need something, let us know. We obviously will also special order if we need to. So that's always an option. So yes. And so I usually base on my bust size because that is definitely my widest point. Most sweaters are going to be based on whatever your widest point is, and that's usually your bust. And I think we might do a little sweater fit.
I was about to say, you're going to need to do some
we might do a little sweater knit fun thing, or I do a YouTube about all about that. So we'll
just some basic
talk
stuff.
about some how to do your measurements and just like what you can do to pick out your sweater pattern based on that. So if you have a sweater pattern you're interested in, shoot it to me in link or whatever in the comments or in a DM, and I'll make sure and check it out. So, and I can kind of give you an idea of like if it's a good one or not. So yeah. All right. Well, I think we're going to head out now. And it's been 30 minutes. Thanks for crafting with us for 29 minutes for 29 days. We have one more day tomorrow.
One more day, and it'll be an exciting one.
We will see you tomorrow with Evie at YarnCom at 7 o'clock
See you then.
Central Time. Bye.